going to be looking at this cool piece of kit here and the solar panel setup, which we'll go through in a minute. It's the R1500 Lite by ALLPOWERS. Firstly, apologise for the noises. We are literally out in the countryside, so it is what it is. Yes, we've got sheep, the odd aeroplane, the odd 4x4, the odd tractor. So just letting you know in advance, this is the truth, this is reality. Okay, so basically we're going to be looking at this. Now this is a budget range power bank, and I'm fully aware that you can get the same sort of specs as this, and you can pay £2,000 or £3,000, a hell of a lot of money, pushing power banks way out of the range of most people. So ALLPOWERS have come up with this. It's awesome. It fits just right. It's not too big and too heavy. In fact, believe it or not, this is 15 kilos. Okay, I've had a similar one, a little bit bigger than this, and it weighed 37 kilos. Big difference, but offers the same sort of power. As far as power goes, this power bank inside the power bank is 1056 watt hours of electricity. It also supports Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and a cool thing, it's got UPS, yes, uninterrupted power supply. So if you're halfway through working on an important document on your computer, your laptop, and you get a power cut, you lose everything. Having it backed up with this, your work will be saved. Okay, so power requirements, AC, alternating current. This has surge power up to 3,200 watts. Insane. So basically the inputs of this, obviously you can plug it up and charge it at work, at home. You can plug it into your vehicle via the 12-volt charging port in your vehicle. And obviously solar. Plug a solar panel into it, you are good to go. And for the outputs, I had to refer to my notes because there's no way I'm going to remember all of these facts and figures. So AC, basically 100 to 120 volts AC. So all of those building site tools, etc., will run from this 100%. 220 to 240, so basically anything in your house here in the UK will pretty much be fine with this. You're going to USB-A, so that is the main big normal standard USB size connector. Okay, that will push power out through the cable 18 watts, which is pretty much on the money when it comes to charging up smartphones. Yes, smart fast charging, 100%. USB-C goes up to 100 watts. So lots of new laptops and iPads and that sort of thing. Yes, you can charge it fast with this. And with your car as well, like I said, this cigarette lighter, the big round old school thing, 100%, 12 volts, and that goes up to 120 watts. Quite a mean punch for lots of kit that we're going to use in our vehicles. And as regards the battery, it's an LFP, and yes, it's fully protected through surges and everything. No matter what happens, your battery is guaranteed to be safe inside this unit. So what are we thinking of? Families, maybe going camping, that sort of thing. Caravans, van lives, all of that sort of thing. Like I said, this seems to be a Goldilocks size. It's not too big and it's not too small. This will cover most of your needs when you're out of the home. Okay, so you go to a campsite, maybe with your family, or you're on your own doing some glamping or whatever it is. What about things like music? So yes, 100% you can fully charge your Bluetooth speakers if you want a bit of nice music in the evening or maybe throughout the day. Obviously, when it gets dark, you're going to need lighting. So think about things like chargeable lanterns. What about fairy lights? All of those things can run off of this away from your home. And of course, maybe when the kids are a little bit tired, that sort of thing, or maybe yourself, you want to unwind as it's getting dark. What about things like your iPads and things like that, even your smartphones and your laptops? If you need to work a little bit, maybe some people do. All of that's covered here too. And if you really wanted to, you can take the TV set with you and run it from this. 100% yes, you can. And maybe sometimes in the day when it's really getting hot and you want somewhere to escape, there's no shade, what about plug a fan in and keep the family or yourself nice and cool? And maybe, I don't know, you get some sort of mishap or whatever around camp and you need some power tools. You've got power tools with you and they're getting low. You can 100% charge them up with this too. And obviously family time in the morning, ablutions, powering up your electric toothbrushes as well. 100% doable with this. So you're out camping, you're with your family, you've got a double big mattress for mum and dad, and you've got maybe a couple of single mattresses for the kids, and you've got your pump and it's getting low. Why not charge it up with this? It's all good. And just imagine it. You wake up in the morning, the sun's coming up, you're starting to feel a bit groggy. Okay, what about bring along your coffee machine? Why not? You know, you're enjoying a nice experience and you love a good coffee. 100%, you can bring your coffee maker, plug it into this, and everyone can have nice, fresh, good quality coffee first thing in the morning too. Whilst we are talking about a TV set, what about a projector? Okay, and I've seen people actually do this. They've got a big white fan, they get a projector and they project the screen onto the side of the fan for as many people as you want to go and watch a movie or something like that. 100% you can pair it with this. Obviously, summertime, it's getting warmer, and who doesn't like a nice cold drink? Why not plug a mini fridge into this? 100% that will work too, keeping your drinks nice and cool all day long. And if you're a bit of a geek and you're a bit, apprehensive about the weather, because as Brits, we always have a bit of fun and games with the weather, don't we? You can 100% bring your weather station along with you, so you can see what the temperature is outside in the morning, indoors, outdoors, nighttime, etc., all powered by something like this. Okay, so it's breakfast time, it's morning, you've got your coffee machine plugged in, okay, why not put the radio on for a bit of background sound or that sort of thing? Of course you can pair it with this. Then you've got your kids, or maybe, I don't know, you're having some fun and you're running around a campsite, you're exploring and you don't want to lose contact. Sometimes you go to camping sites and you don't really get a good signal for internet and network and that sort of thing. Walkie-talkies, okay, why not? It's a great idea. It's a good way to check in on the kids, make sure they're okay, and obviously you can charge it up with this. And maybe if you want to kick back in a hammock or something like that and you want to read a book on your Kindle and it's getting low, you can just charge it up with this. Absolutely fine. In fact, it will do that for hours and hours and hours, giving you tons of power. Okay, so whilst you're on the theme of camping, lots of people are using these air fryers now. Most air fryers will 100% work with this. So imagine that, a real quick, clean, convenient way to cook for yourself and or your family with an air fryer. Plug it into this, job's a good one, easy peasy. Aside from holidays and that sort of thing, lots of people have caravans, which they like to go camping with, whether it's on a wild camping pitch or whether it's one of those tailor-made pitches for caravans. Something like this in there is great. You don't have to fork out for separate batteries, solar panels, cables, all of those inverters and that sort of thing. It all comes in one handy box. You can just throw it into the van and you're good to go. All you need to do is plug in your solar panel and this will just keep topping up your battery, giving you endless amounts of power. And I've also seen someone on YouTube do videos with this exact power bank, using it to power their sandwich toaster. So yeah, who doesn't like a cheese and onion toasted sandwich out in the middle of nowhere? 100% you can do it with this. I know people with caravans and van lives, they use things like this to power up their microwave as well. So if you go to a farm shop and you get loads of like frozen meat, etc., and you want to do it ASAP on a barbecue or indeed your air fryer, you can defrost it in the microwave. Believe it or not, plug into this and it will run your microwave very easily. Don't forget the fisher guys out there, guys who love to go angling and fishing over a night time, okay? You can just imagine the scene, a nice little river, nice and quiet, a few lights put up, maybe some soft music, and they want to cook some fish that they've caught, etc. 100%. It's all done with a power bank. And if you wanted all of the family to use Wi-Fi, 100% you can bring your Wi-Fi router along, plug it into this, and that will give you hours and hours and hours of Wi-Fi, so you don't eat into your data allowance from your phone. Okay, so as preppers, we go out hunting and we're providing food for our family. You can 100% use this for a slow cooker. Yes, very minimal power, and it will slow cook that pheasant, that sheep, that pig, or whatever it is that you've caught and you've got, and you want to slow cook it. Stick that on all day and you can carry on with tasks. You don't have to keep checking in on it. So yeah, crock pots in America, slow cookers in the UK, all doable with the power bank. Also, not forgetting some of those people who have medicinal needs, okay? Something like if you're diabetic and you want to keep your insulin cold, 100% keep that in your fridge. And also people who require CPAPs, okay? If you've got sleep apnea, that sort of thing, and you need help from your CPAP machine and you're away from home, this will run your CPAP machine all through the night, and you can charge it up again during the day with a solar panel. And another idea which I thought of, and these are becoming very popular, especially here in the UK, I don't know where you are in the world, but e-scooters and e-bikes. It's great fun to drive around, go to the village shops and come back as fast as you can, very quietly, and the battery's getting low. You can just plug it into this and it will recharge it, giving you 100% in your battery for your e-bike, e-scooter, etc. All done with a power bank. There's no problem whatsoever with using this at home too. You don't have to do the recommendations which I'm talking about. You can use this in power cuts in your home, okay? So the power goes off, all of that stuff in the freezer and your fridge is starting to go off. Just plug it into this and it will run your fridge freezer too, and all sorts of other things that you can think of in your home. Bearing in mind the power output that this delivers and the devices that you've got, everyone's different, everyone's got different kit, and I'm going to be here for hours and hours and hours going through every single electrical item. It's hideous. So please check the power outputs, the power inputs of what your kit requires at home, and check if it's going to be compatible with this. Surge protection, 3200 watts, don't forget. So it's going to handle quite a lot of things. Okay, so we've had enough talk about this. We're going to go over some of the details of what you see on the screen and the sides, and then we're going to go over the solar panel because that's super cool too. So here we are. Here is the front of the device of the R1500. As you can tell, we've got our main USB-A sockets here. Like I said, they run 18 watts of power, way better than the old-fashioned types of power banks where you probably get 5. So 18 watts is pretty damn fast. Also, moving on to the USB-Cs, which most devices use these days, you get 100 watts of power straight through these connectors here. Really cool. So basically anything to do with DC, which is direct current, all goes into this little area here, and to operate that, you just literally press that button and it powers up this section, and the power will come through those connectors. So going on to the old-fashioned car cigarette lighter, that's covered here too. 12 volts running at 10 amps. This is pretty damn good because lots of devices like air pumps and all sorts of weird and wonderful things can run through that too. And lastly, you've got the AC output. So here in the UK, we run these types of connectors. So basically any sort of plug that you've got at home will fit into these. Okay, so you've got earth at the top, you've got live and neutral down there, and you've got these really cool rubber covers which just clip over the front, and that's going to keep most of the elements of the wind and rain out, making sure you don't get no gunk, mud, dust into those sockets. So here is the side of the unit, the input section. A nice convenient little case which opens up and doesn't fall down, unlike some of the other power banks out there. So as you can see, you get a kettle lead or an IEC connector will plug into there. That will power from the mains into this unit, filling it up with power. And you've got your solar power input too. So basically all solar inputs are exactly the same connector. You just plug it straight into that. Okay, so you want to get your power from your solar panels in through that connector into the device, charging it up, giving you power. And that is just a surge protector. If anything goes pear-shaped, there's too much power taken out of it, it will trip and it will protect that battery, which is very important. There are some units that haven't got this level of protection in it, so that is very important, keeping the integrity of your computer systems within the battery nice and safe. Here is the really cool lightweight solar panel set. Comes in its own little case, nice and easy to take out, and it just opens up. So here is the solar panel inside the carry case, nice and portable and lightweight, very easy to use indeed. This is the Solax SE200, giving you 200 watts, providing that you've got maximum sunlight at the correct angle. You can't really get it wrong, it's very user friendly. They supply tabs in there for the negative and the positive, and you just link them up with the cable into the device, all good in the hood. This is a monocrystal silicon celled solar panel portable setup. That's quite a mouthful, but this is the latest technology out there, and solar panels have come a hell of a long way since they were back in the days where you need to charge it up for days and days and days. This stuff is pretty new tech. As you can tell, this is it fully opened up now, capturing all of that very important free energy that we get from the sun all into this. So it's very weird when you look at the size of the case and how small it is. When you fold it out, I just thought I'd drop myself in here to give you guys a bit of a size comparison of how big this 200 watt solar panel folding system actually is in real size ideas. It's crazy. It's very, very good. And like I say, it's quite a big thing and it's going to capture a lot of energy. One of the coolest things about this is IP68. so fully waterproof. So you know what it's like in the UK, you've got a day like this, it's great, it starts getting windy, a bit cloudy, and then it starts to spit, then we've got heavy rain. Don't worry about it. You can leave this outside and it will be fine. That's another stress that you don't need. You don't need to rush out every time it starts to rain, worrying you're going to get it damaged. It's absolutely fine in heavy rain. IP68 is a very tough requirement setting, and it's passed it with flying colours. It's all sealed, it's the latest tech in solar, and it runs perfectly with the device. So very, very simple. If you've never done this before, don't panic. It's a lot easier than you probably think. Okay, on the back of the solar panel, you've got this negative minus sign. Okay, and you know with your car batteries, the black is negative and the red is positive. Well, here is the lead, red and black. Very simple. So black goes to negative. You just clip that in place, and then down here, and there we see the positive on there. And we've only got one left, that's the red one, and we just clip them, click together. These are all waterproof as well, so you don't have to worry about these getting wet in the rain. Fully IP protected connectors with your solar charging lead. On the other end of the lead, you can't get it wrong, it will only go in one way, and you just plug it into the charging port there. So there we are, we're charging, we've just had some cloud cover and we've got 86 watts right now going into that. And that's going to go from 72% to 100% when the charging cycle is complete. So basically you're getting free energy. You don't have to pay electricity companies, you can just get it from the sun. And even on a quite cloudy day, you're still going to get some power going into this unit too.